Alright guys, it's time for Shine Bright Design and this is day 2 of Inktober. So I'm doing a piece by Camila and this is a girl with ice cream on her head. She's got horns and she is sharing ice cream with her little cow here. I think this is a cow or bison of some sort, but it's very cute. And we're going to do this coloring page all in ink. So come along for the journey and I hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to do a few things today. We're going to be working with probably mainly Copic markers and some Faber Castell and some Posca Pens as well. And yeah, I'll probably read the colors out as I use them and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so I'm picking up E00. And I'm going to go all over the face. Actually, I'm going to leave probably a pocket of uncolored skin under the eyes. And probably a little around the nose as well. Gonna zoom in so you guys can see. We're just gonna avoid these ice cream blobs on her face. Alright, now I'm going to do her arms. Now we are going to leave a section of non-colored skin. And then I'm going to do the other hand. I'm going to just blend out this skin, these like white sections with some ink. Just so it's not harsh, too harsh, you know. Alright, I'm going in with another colour and this is E31. We're going to go with a more warm tone skin today. And I'm going to chisel in her cheeks a little. place a bit of this shadow under the eye. I'm sorry, under the hair. And this colour is E31. Okay, going in to the arms now. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that E00. Go over everything and we'll soften those sharp lines. Now the next color I'm going in is E33. I'm going to go in with the pointed section rather than the chills section. Going back in with E31, going to go in with the pointed section, go over that E33 and blend that colour out. Then back in with my E00 in the chiseled, just to soften everything out. I'm going to go in with another colour, and this colour is YR00. I'm going to go over everything with this colour. Alright, now the next colour we're going to go in with is E13. Alright, now in with the E11. Here, E11, now YR00. back in with E001 and blend that out. And not go all the way up to the top. There we go. Fairly dark skin, but we're going to mix it up. I'm going to mix now between Faber Castell and the Copic markers. I'm going in with this pale blue, which is B32. Now I have no idea if I want to do all of October for Inktober. I have no idea how many projects I'm going to upload, but I'm going to try and do the best I can. I know a majority of people post every day, but as you guys do know, my upload schedule is not as frequent. It's normally like once or twice a week. So to do it like every day would be a lot for me. Now I'm going to go in with the colour, which is Sky Blue 146. And we are just doing hair strokes. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to colour textures how I used to colour textures as a kid in primary school. So I like to do this very gradiated look. So what we do is we bring it from the bottom and the top, and we just run the strokes all the way up. Doing the same thing on this side, and you can really see how it develops with the contrast on this side. And just the more we add layers of ink and saturate the paper, you're going to see that that dimension. I find Camila Derico's works really easy to color. When I do them, they take me maybe 1 hour at the most, and they're just so lovely to color, and they look great afterwards as well. So that's why I like coloring her books, generally when they're quick. I've only ever done them in marker so far. I haven't actually done them in pencil, but maybe one day. I want to do some Jasmine Beckett Griffith marker tutorials, but the thing is, for me, is that I need to photocopy them out of the book, because I really don't want to take up the page, because I promised myself I would color the page all in pencil, and I'm going to stick to that. Alright, the next color we're getting is Ultramarine, which is 120. So that's what we're going to do. Go from the top and bottom, bring those strokes down, and just follow the direction of the hair, like so. Right, now we move towards this side of the face. I really like that I can do Inktober for once in my life, and you know, I am so glad to be with someone who supports my art completely and actually helps me and all that jazz, you know, like my partner's helping me edit, and that's really good. You know, maybe we'll be a YouTube how couple one day, who knows. But it's so nice to be with someone who supports you, like really supports you, rather than you know, just tells you to do it because I think it's a hobby or a way to distract you, you know. Alright, there is the hair. I want to go in with a darker colour now too, and actually I'm going to go back and forth with this sky blue, which is 146. go over that ultramarine that we laid down and go over those lines, and what it's going to do is when you put ink into it, it will soften the edges that were made. Like almost blur it out, because I am finding a bit harsh, like it's not soft or blended as I like, and that's because of the dry on dry technique with the markers. That's how I describe it. I don't really know the proper term for it, but I kind of think it is as watercolor, and like when we place things on top of each other, it layers and it builds up that saturation. Same as with watercolor, it's all about layers. Alright, now we're going to go in the next color, which is our darkest color, which is Cobalt Blue, which is 143. Now I don't want to do lines, I just want to outline and just get that shadow in. I've been able to achieve really nice things with the Faber Castell Pitt pens that I didn't really explore before, and I'm so glad that I started playing with them a couple months ago. Just placing in some of this dark color in some of these defined lines that have been printed or inked out, just to show a bit of contrast and give the hair a bit of structure. Right, that's the hair. Now I want to do the eyes the same type of colors as well. So I'm just going in with the Faber Castells because the area is quite small. I'm going to go in with the sky blue, which is 146. And I'm going to fill the whole eye. Actually, I'm not going to fill the whole eye. Let me just take it in close up. I'm going to leave a bit of white section here. We may fill it up later on, depending on how these colors play out. Next color is 120. Going in from the center, and we're going to bring those colors out slowly. Just dab, dab, dab. And with a careful hand, bring it in more. So, now in with your darker color, which is 143, in at the center, and then around. Then I'm going to go back in with the 146, just to blend everything together. I'm going to go in with a grey. This is C5. I'm going to go in with the brush section, and I want to place that colour at the top and a little at the bottom. Now, I want to get a white for later on, but I want to get a dark color. And I want to get this blue, which is 247. I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to. You guys know how I feel about butchering names, and I don't like to because it also makes me feel stupid. But yes. Now that's a really nice eye. Okay. I want to go in with the Posca pen. And where's my trusty white Posca pen? We're going to fill in this little section. With white. We'll probably strengthen it later as well. Now I have a few Posca pens in different ranges and colour. I'm going to get this blue and see if I can though I like that. Just get a bit of colour through the eye. In with the white. Okay, now I'm going to get a black Posca pen now and do the eyelashes, and then I'll do something later on as well. Now with this Posca pen, I am going to really give this eye a really flush look. I'm going to fill the pupil black. Same with the other eye. I'm going to outline this eye as well. There we go. Now I want to play with this nose a little. So I'm going to do her nostrils. Run it up there as well. And I'm going to fix her eyebrows. And then I'm going to clean the eye with a white Posca pen. Like so. And then I'm going to do the ice cream on her face and head. So it is going to be pink. So RV11. Now I'm going to go over parts of the ice cream just to saturate it with more ink, making it a bit more darker. See how this section's lighter? It's because I haven't saturated that area as much as the outer area with ink. That's what's not making it dark. Now, strawberry is one of my favorite ice creams, but it's not my favorite ice cream. My favorite ice cream is Bubblegum, which is so yum. And I'm going to incorporate that. We'll go pink and blue ice cream. So this we're going to leave light. Everywhere else we'll go a bit darker. Not forgetting the drips and remembering to saturate the darker areas. Alright, there is. Let me just blend that out a little. There's a bit of your pink. Just do a bit around her face as well. I just think the little cow, little bison is so cute. Now I'm going to go in with crimson, which is like a red. We're using this very carefully as well. Back in with that pink now. We're going to go over those crimson areas and blend it out. And you can do that with a lot of small circular motions on the area. I'm going to go in with another color now. This color is Pink Moderna, Madder Lake, sorry, Pink Madder Lake, which is 129. Going over that crimson, we're just going to blend it out, just using strokes, just layers. Alright, and the next color is that original pink, which is RV11. And see how layering really gives everything that shadow. When it comes to me and learning how to use mediums, I kind of experiment with the mediums and learn how it has its little different features or little principles about it, and I just apply it. So in my experience with watercolor, I just see that it reacts like watercolor. It's about working with layers on top of each other, creating that darkness through building those layers. And I see the same thing with inks. Alright, I'm going to go in with a white Posca pen now. There's our pink ice cream. I think it looks really cute. Just let me zoom out. I just want to see things as a whole. Great. Alright, the next color is, I want to create like a bubblegum color. So I need a base, and this base is going to be in this light blue. No, not this light blue. It's going to be in this pale blue that we used before. I'm going to keep it heaps light though, because it's got a more green tone to a blue tone. I wish I could extend my my marker color palette with this, but that might not be the case. Actually, you know what? I do have a color. This is a Chameleon marker, but I'm not going to be using the blending chamber. I'm just going to be using the ink on its own. Now, if you want to see a review on this or like a demo, I have it in my description box below, or you can just check out my channel if it's not there. Now, I am going to demonstrate how to use this chamber in real time, just so you guys can see. So you basically get the clear chamber, which is a white nib, and you put it on top of the colored nib and you turn it vertical like this. And what it does is gravity pulls that white pigment, that clear pigment, into the marker. You take that off, and obviously the longer you leave it, the more the color stays. Let's do that again. Now, I did that wrong. Luckily nothing happened, but I'm going to show you the main principle of how it works. Alright. So here I want to be quite light. So I go in, like so, and slowly the color will come back. Yes? Okay, let's do that again. And final time. Right. I really only wanted that colour for the base colour, but we'll see what we can do. Now that we have that, let's get a colourless blender from Copic and just blend those colours together. Alright, now I'm going in with this light cobalt turquoise, which is 154. I know my favorite ice cream flavor is very childish, but I just love it. I think I actually have a story of me when I was a little kid. I was a very chubby little kid. I didn't care much for anything. I wasn't self-conscious like young kids are now. I was just a happy-go-lucky kid, and you know, my favorite ice cream was bubblegum Paddle Pops, and I wish Paddle Pop made bubblegum ice cream still. I would have a tub of that in my fridge all the time. That was probably my favorite flavor. Still is today. You actually can't get bubblegum in any brand in the store. You can only get it like at like ice cream shops if you're lucky. But yeah, that's my favorite ice cream. And I don't really care that it's a bit of a childish flavor. I think it's a mad flavor. Gonna go in with a darker color now, and this color is cobalt green, which is 156. Going in and creating those shadows. Alright, there is my bubblegum ice cream. And the next one is mint. Mint would be quite easy. I'm going to get this lime green color from Copic markers, which is G21. And lightly going in, building up the layers, like so. Now, this color is more green blue. So I'm going in with 161. Now I'm going in with a 162, going over everything, like so. In with my colorless blender. And then in with that original color, which is G21. Now, this is a bit streaky because of the Faber Castells. So, let's try and fix that. There we go. Going in with 161. Yeah. That could be mint, that could be pistachio. I don't know, but it looks great, doesn't it? We're going to move on to the little trimmings on the ice cream, and then we'll move on. Alright, we are going to do the cherries. So I have with me Scarlet Red, which is 188. I'm going to go in with a Posca pen on the mouth here. Okay, the next colour is 121. Back in with the previous colour, which is 118. Blending that colour out now. Right. Going in with our darker colour. This colour is 127. Going in with the 118, blending everything out as a whole, like so. And then I'm going to get the colourless blender and blend from the white out. I want to add proper red in here, so I'm going to go in with a darker colour, which is 127, around the mouth here. And then in with 121. There we go. Now I'm going to finish off this cone, and I'm going to go in with pale sepia, which is YR24, with the brush section. I'm going to go in, avoiding the ice cream, which I just noticed. Going in with this pink now, which is 129. And then in with the RV11. There we go. Now, in order to create the shadow on this cone, I'm picking up 268. Oh, this is very dark. Oh my god. Sorry, wrong color. 180. Yeah, it's probably better. I'm just going to outline these edges of the cone so that they're kind of 3D. Okay, now we're going to go back in with that sepia color, and then it blends everything out. There we go. That looks so cute, so cute. Alright, I'm going to go in with this sepia color, right? And I'm going to do bits of her ear. I would like to do like a brown. Okay, so from the ear bits, I don't want to do all this sepia. I'm just going to like kind of like brush it up a little. Same thing here. Like so. Then we're going to do a base color for this bison. I haven't really done much fur in ink, but hopefully it turns out alright. Okay, let's do the ears first before we do anything else. Okay, I'm going in with raw umber, which is 180. Back in and blending out with that sepia, which is YR24. Now I want to go with some really cream colors. This is 116. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's a beautiful color. We're going to blend that out here. Now I'm going to go in with the cream color, which is 103. I'm going to fill and bring it back. Yes. Now I have that ivory color. I'm going to color in the horns in a very milky color. I'm going to go back in with this 116. Let's create some shadow. Back in with this ivory, which is 103. And then I'm going to go in with this colorless blender. Doing the same thing with these horns, since I have the colors out. Going with the ivory, which is 103. Going in with 116. Back in with the ivory. Then blending that out. With the colorless blender. Alright, I want to go on top of that with a pale yellow, which is wide double one. Ooh, it's doing that bloopy bloop thing. Okay, if you have these issues with Copic markers, it's basically a pressurization thing. You need to take off the caps on both ends just to let it sit for a while, and it should even out. I'm going to let that happen. And I'm going to get this raw umber, which is 180. So basically you're going to layer ink on top of each other, and it's going to create strokes between the layers, and that's what makes it deeper and deeper. Now I don't want this to be too dark. Alright, I'm going to go back in with a sepia. Going in with 116. Just creating different textures and tones of fur. Because I actually want it quite light. I don't want a dark bison. I want it quite light. Alright, going in with the umber 180. Followed by sepia. If I had this in fur, oh, I would make it like in pencil. If I did this in pencil to do the fur, I think it would look real nice. But it looks still nice here. It's very sweet. And you know what? The sketch just does it for you. Like, I find there are some coloring books that it looks beautiful, even if you don't have amazing coloring skills. You know, 180 again. I just feel like I'm missing some areas, like so. All these lines of fur, I'm gonna go in with this umber, which is 180. Going in with the sepia, which is IR24. See, I'm using the same color, but I'm just layering it. Just doing strokes over strokes, letting it dry and building up those layers. And it doesn't even look like I'm using different colors, you know. It looks like I'm using different colors to create this fur, but it's basically layering. And basically it's what I said before. You're actually saturating parts of the page more than others, and that's what makes it dark. So cute. Right, let me zoom out a little. I'm going to get the medium skin, which is 116. I'm going to fill this area, which is basically the nose. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to do it this one as well. And then fill in this ear there, and this one as well. Going a bit of raw umber into this ear. And then some sepia. Yeah, there we go. Alright, with this sepia, I'm going to just do a bit of shadow work on this bison. I don't know if it's a bison or not, but I'm calling it a bison. Because it doesn't look like a cow. Well, it's a very cute cow. I love those pictures of cows that are really fluffy and cute. I think they're so adorable. Alright, going over that sepia, going in with the 116, just to blend things out. Like so. Alright, that's really nice. Now I'm going to go in with the 121. Which is a scarlet lake. Wait, a pale geranium lake. And I'm gonna do the mouth of the bison, like so. There we go. Then I'm gonna fill in up here with the black. Alright. I'm wanting to do this area, which is the nose. I'm gonna go in with C5. And fill this in. The way that it's drawn, it should look like it's a shadow anyway. Same thing here. And there. Now that this has finished up, evening itself, I'm going to go on top of her horns in the pale yellow, which is Y11. And then I'm going to go on the horns of the little bison. Go. I'm going to do the bows, and this bow is going to be like a red. So I'm going in with 118. I'm going to go in with 121, create that shadow. And then back in with 118, blending that out. And then in with our 127. Now this color is going to be a dark brown, and that is 192. There we go. Now I'm going to do white stripes. So, getting a white Posca pen, which is here. We're going to go on top of these lines with the white Posca pen. is going to be blue. So I'm getting in, oh, I'm going to go like a more green blue because I kind of want to reconnect this color. See, if you've been following me for a while, I like to use colors that kind of like reconnect, kind of re-emphasize the colors that I've used and kind of make things work as a whole. I don't like using colors of similar color palette. I like using different colors and then making them like connect well together. Alright, 161, full color. Alright, now the next color I'm getting is 156. Then back in with 16. Okay, so back in with 161 just to soften that color out. Alright, now I'm going to go in with a color to make things look more whole. This color is Ice Blue, which is 148. So I run it over through the whole piece. Like that. Going in with a dark color here, and that color is like a grey. And that color is C5, C7, sorry, C7. And there you go, that's your shadow. I'm going to go in with the B32. I'm going to blend these colors out. They look a bit patchy. Alright, let that dry. Back in with our white Posca pen. I'm just going to strengthen this white. Do the stripes on this. Alright, so close, almost done. Now I'm going to get the raw umber, which is 180, and I'm going to colour these little brown flakes here on the ice cream, which are just chocolate chips. I'm going to go in with a dark colour, and that colour is dark sepia, which is 175. Awesome. with that 175, I'm going to just colour in flat the cherry stems. Now this dress, we are going to do lavender. So I'm picking up lilac, which is 239. Now it is going to be streaky, but let's hope that we can fix it. And that's because we're working with brush markers, which is, you know, not perfect. It's not a big nib, but hopefully it will do. I'm going in with a Chameleon marker, and this is PK3, which is like a bubblegum, and I'm going to run that color over everything as well. The Chameleon markers probably like blend a lot better when you apply them. The Faber Castells are probably better for, I guess, like lettering and doing finer details. But if it's something you're after for like full coverage, Faber Castell Pitt markers aren't the marker for you. Now I'm going over the whole thing, and you will see that the areas that have the ink already are darker. Alright, I'm going to go with another colour. This is violet, which is V09. Alright, now I'm going to do the skirt. I'm going to treat it like it is tulle. Pens is you layer the ink on top of each other, and you just do strokes like so, so it looks like it's like a tulle skirt. Alright guys, we're back and we are going to do the eyes of the bison. I will continue with the skirt very shortly, but I just was looking at it and I was like, I need to do this. It's bothering me. Alright, so picking up dark sepia, which is 175. I just want you guys to go on the outer edge, like so. And then going in with your raw umber, which is 180. And then in with like a yellow. We'll just go in with the sepia, which is YR24. Color that in. Okay, now going in with a black Posca pen. Okay, now with a white Posca pen, let me just zoom in and show you guys. I'm going to put a little bit of lashes just to make it cute. Zooming out. Alright, now let's get back to this skirt. Same color, which is 239. So these lines, this black line is bothering me, so I'm going to white it out with some Posca pen. I'm gonna go a bit of white around these little ice cream drips. I'm gonna do similar things to what we did the other day with the hair. Posca pen. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the bison, just in certain areas. Alright, now with Posca pens, I'm just going to get all the colours of the rainbow. Some of these aren't activated yet, so I'll activate them and I'll finish up very soon. Okay, so for the finishing touch, we are going to do all these little sprinkles. Okay, so starting off with pink. Now, next color is yellow. color is purple. Oh, sorry, green. Next color is like a purple, like a, I guess a lavender or a mauve. Next color is a purple. Next color is a red. Next color is a dark blue. Next color is a metallic blue. And the next color is a metallic red. And then I'm going to throw in some white. And then just do a bit of these ice cream drips. Do a bit of like shine marks. Let me just zoom out a little. Just placing some white dots where there are white dots here. Okay. Okay, so that's Inktober day 2. I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.